That's a fire alarm. No, it wasn't. Oh, I pulled the fire alarm. I was trying to get out the door. Oh, where's the door? Come on, man. This is malarkey. This makes no sense. Before we get into this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Biden's Animal Farm, and also comment. It really does help us out so we can continue to grow. This is the second video on Jamal Bowman, the representative from New York, and the school principal, I must say again, of when he supposedly accidentally pulled the fire alarm. I want you to check out several things. This is, I'm going to show you a clip. It's satire from United Spot. The talk is basically a takeoff from the movie, 80s movie, The Breakfast Club, where the kids were stuck in detention. And you will see all the talking points of all the excuses you see from both sides of the political aisle. It's not my fault, all those other things. So I want you to check out the catchphrases. And also think about supporting United Spot, because it's funny. They pick on everybody and both sides of the aisle. Mainly, there is a leaning with United Spot, but it's satire. You're supposed to laugh at it. Okay, here's a video.
All right, who pulled the fire alarm?
Some people pulled something.
Who was it?
It was me, boss, but it was an accident.
What do you mean it was an accident?
It means I pulled it accidentally.
How do you accidentally pull a fire alarm?
The same way you accidentally launder taxpayer money? Yeah, and the same way you accidentally talk about your son's business dealings.
The same way you accidentally eat hot dogs and pasta at the Standard Hotel.
And it's like totally accidentally accepting a couture dress, shoes, and a purse and jewelry, and then accidentally going to the Met Gala.
So are you telling me you didn't know what a fire alarm was?
Fire alarm?
What's a fire alarm?
The thing you pulled.
The thing I pulled with a fire alarm?
Yeah.
That was a fire alarm.
I didn't know I was pulling a fire alarm. I thought I was firing the Republicans.
You thought you were firing the Republicans?
That's right. The Republicans wasn't voting right, so I saw this thing on the wall that said fire. Pull there. So I pulled it there. It's the fire alarm's fault.
We need to ban all fire alarms. Turn in your fire alarms
I
now.
think it was a Russian fire alarm.
Fire alarms are like totally racist.
I'm launching a full taxpayer investigation on a recent discovery of mind-controlling fire alarms.
Fire alarms aren't supposed to tell you what to do. That's what teleprompters are for.
This isn't Jamal's fault. This is the fire alarm's fault.
But how could Jamal not know what a fire alarm looked like?
Well, when I first started Congress or whatever, I didn't even know what a garbage disposal was. But I do now. You totally learn something new every day.
So this was just an accident?
Yeah, it was an accident. We gotta find a way to blame Trump for this. I know he has something to do with this.
I'm not sure what to do here.
Come on, boss man. I told you it was an accident. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you did interrupt the official proceedings of the House, and I was going to prosecute you using the same law they used to prosecute J6 defendants for interfering with an official proceeding, but you said it was an accident, so I'm going to let you off with a warning this time.
Good choice.
Well, it's not like the Republicans were going to do anything about it.
All right, so, can we get back to wasting American taxpayer money, please?
All right, everybody, let's get back to doing nothing.
That's United Spot. United Spot is a channel that I really like because it makes fun of everybody. Your satire is just to make you laugh, to make you think, to make you take a different perspective. Like I said, satire goes back a long way. But there was many talking points that I mentioned earlier about all the things that we constantly see in the news. These politicians don't want to take responsibility for what happens. They get caught. They make mistakes. We're all human. But we're supposed to laugh at this also. But you need to check out United Spot because it's funny. It's a different perspective. But unfortunately, they're hitting the same problems that we all face. It just picks on one side more than the other. Like I said, it was a takeoff of the old movie Breakfast Club. And they're not taking responsibility. But you saw, they don't know about accidentally laundering money. There was an Epstein quote in there. Not knowing about your son's business. That's Biden. ALC and wearing was a gift at a gala, a New York gala, I think it was. Fetterman dressed up like a maintenance man, and he's a U.S. senator. And the dress code situation, which actually was unanimously overturned. Plagiarizing, he was always plagiarizing. The firing Republicans. They want to get rid of the Republicans because it's driving some people crazy. The fire alarm was a Russian fire due to the Russian collusion. All the stuff we went through last couple of years, and it was false. But nothing ever talks about that. Responsibility is always Trump's fault. January 6th, he was going to prosecute him with the January 6th, which he could do, but they haven't completed their investigation, which is too soon. And all the other antics we're seeing in politics right now. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Congress is a joke to me right now. And even though I'm a history teacher, like I've said before, I've always respected the institutions. I don't respect these institutions anymore. I just don't, because of what I see. These people will not work together. So it's coming to the point where whatever we do, the same people get elected into office. AOC is going to be there forever, and that's driving me crazy. This Jamal guy, he's a principal, it just blows me away that he does this. That's putting everybody's safety at risk. And all these people sticking up for them, and then the Republicans sitting there jumping to expel them already. You didn't even pull the investigation. You didn't even do an investigation, even though you'll probably find out, this is just my opinion, that he's probably guilty. He did it. He violated the law. And he should get some time, but he won't get any time because the Democrats won't take responsibility for what he did. He broke the law, but everybody seems to get away of getting out of the law and making responsibility. The average person doesn't get that right. Just because they're a politician or just because they're a Democrat or a Republican, they don't take responsibility for what they do. That's something you have to think about. All these political prosecutions. Trump's in New York City now. Okay? Because of this fraud case. Nobody was damaged. Nobody was hurt. He probably did inflate the worth of his businesses, but everybody was paid back. So when you think about these videos that I put out here, there's current events. Please like, share, and subscribe. Use this one and don't use your emotions. These people need to be held accountable. Thank you. See you soon.